while there is life, there's hope. Jake Trbojevic, he'll never give up. And Manly actually have a pretty comfortable draw coming in here, so will take something Herculean, but not impossible.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable, hasn't he? Just a player, wholehearted, week in and week out. Now, I was talking to his brother on the sideline, Tom Trbojevic. Now, he's saying that he will be back with 2 rounds to go. What great news that is for Manly.
Their record with him is so different than without. 78% over the last 2 years to 30% when he's not playing. We're on our way. Bundaberg Rum Super Saturday, game number 2. It's Manly first to use it with Adam Fanua-Blake. Even with Manly not having a terrific season, Fanua-Blake, his numbers have been as good as ever. Curtis Sirinen, 5 years at the Wests Tigers, 2012 to 2016. Been a Manly since 2017, only played against his former club once. Jerry Evans looking up here, Schuster getting an early touch and already proving hard to put down. Geez, a unit, Josh Schuster, 19 years of age. And now Marty Tapau, another former Wests Tiger. Jake Trbojevic just tucking it under the arm this time, so plenty of metres early here for this Manly team. They've won at Brookvale just once all year, can you believe that? And that was against Parramatta, a highly regarded opponent. Mbai in the fullback role. It's interesting to hear Michael Maguire talking with Vonnie and the team, suggesting he may interchange with Adam Dewey defensively in attack, and that had been the case over the past few weeks. There's Grant now, second game back from injury. Here's Mbai. He's providing here. Tom McKaylee, once again in the starting side. Aloye, he's been the leader of this Tigers pack in 2020. The meter's not coming as easily for the Tigers as they did for Manly. It's Marshall's kick. Caught comfortably by Funa.
Now, this is exactly what Michael Maguire is talking about when the Tigers defence. You come out, they take the first set, and they're able just to march up over the advantage line. You're in for a tough afternoon if you keep letting them do that.
And there's the set restart. So the very early momentum here with the home team. Manly won the last meeting with the Tigers late last year, haven't met in 2020. Sirinen. Lailua and Brooks. Short side play. Here's Cherry Evans. And sending it out to Hopewadi. Wearing number 4, but playing on the wing with Morgan Harper, the number 19 in the centres for Manly. Fanua-Blake. Oh, so hard to put down. And still tackles to play with here. Levi, the kick, played out by Lailua. Fallen on by Hopewadi, and it's another set.
He threw a leg out there, didn't he? Lailua. The set again now. They're under the pump, the Tigers. 3 sets in a row now for the Manly team. They've started well.
Oh, Tapau, bouncing away. Garner just hangs on. Marshall and Twall. The second wave of defence. The Tigers' defence, another set restart. Tigers' defence has been porous in the last 6 weeks. Can they hold on here early? Short side again, Cherry Evans. Now Morgan Harper gets his way to the line. And Manly flying off the blocks this afternoon. The Tigers have barely seen it, and the former Bulldog, Morgan Harper, what a start to his Manly career.
Well, I just love the way that Cherry Evans plays the short sides. He's already had 11 try assists this season, put another one down, that's 12. Up the short side, perfectly timed pass. Morgan Harper. Now, the secret is here, he hits the ball at speed. They're just hanging on the Tigers. Benji Marshall got the 6 again there because he put Fanua-Blake on the ground. Too slow. They got the set again. They go up the short side. Daly Cherry Evans, he can read numbers just as good as anyone. Manly open the scoring.
So Morgan Harper, 2 games for the Dogs, 1 last year, 1 this year, back in round 6. And he switched to Manly on a deal which Carries him through to 2022. He's a junior Kiwi. You saw there getting his first NRL try. You know, for Manly's woes with injury, they've only used 24 players. Schuster and Harper become 25 and 26. It's been the least any team had used coming into this weekend.
You know the other thing, when you have a look at the Manly tip sheet, when you're playing against them, you must stop Fanua, Blake and Tapau. Easier said than done. Good players can make you miss. Fanua Blake there with his footwork late, as you mentioned. Dan, he ran about 15 metres down there. Late footwork, hard man to handle.
So no Ruben Garrick tonight, so Cherry Evans resumes the kicking duties. And that one is no good, but it's Manly. A terrific start, as we say hello on the sideline to Megan Barnard.
To both of you, as you touched on, Dan, we couldn't ask for better conditions here at Lottoland as the sun sets on what's been a gorgeous day here in Sydney. Just a slight breeze about, and the surface, it is dry and prime for some fast footy. And boys, when you consider the amount of points both these sides have leaked in the past couple of weeks, I reckon we'll be seeing a high-scoring, free-flowing game here tonight, which will be good for the fans, maybe not for the coaches, but a great start from Manly.
Thank you, Megan. Yeah, the first 10 weeks, the Tigers conceded 17 points a game. Since then, 32 points a game. As Funa there almost makes a mess of it. Fanua Blake a little flat-footed.
Well, that's the whole thing about it being a professional player, being able to do it and recover and do it again the next week. When you've got a young side like that, they can start well, but as the season drags on, they start to get a little bit loose in defence.
Again, they're attacking the Tigers' left side here. There's Harper, the try scorer, almost to halfway. Now Jake Trbojevic. Cherry Evans. Long pass, Parker. It's into Marshall. Marshall holds on with Garner. But again, Manly looking good here. There's Jack Konchevsky bending the defensive line. They're just yielding metres here, the Tigers. Schuster. The end over end kick, pretty well weighted. And Enby puts it down and Garner's in front of him. They'll play the knock on here and not an offside penalty.
He's a confident player, isn't he, Schuster? To start the game, short side on the left-hand side. It's generally Daly Cherry Evans with the kick, perfectly placed. And there's the ball knocked on there by the Tigers.
So the suggestion here is Enby's knock-on hit a Manly player, perhaps Parker. So that ended the claim for offside, but here come the Manly Seagulls again.
Yeah, they've had a perfect start to the game, haven't they, Dan? No mistakes so far. The Manly side already 6 from 6 completions, 100% for the Manly team. Right in the middle third of the field now. They'll attack straight away from the scrum. Daly Cherry Evans over here on the left-hand side, goes straight to him.
Yeah, no surprise there as he tries to do on his own, swiveling away from Twall. And now Funa, and all these tackles seem to be so much effort for the Tigers. Tapau. The late offload, it even caught Trbojevic unaware. Fanua Blake. Oh, he almost made it all the way. Now here's the crash play, Gajewski, but he gets rid of it. Tigers can't stop the ball carrier. And now Sirinen tries to grind his way to the line. Manly looking for back-to-back tries. Cherry Evans fashions the pass. Harper, oh, he got over. But what about the defence of McKaylee?
Oh, that's great stuff, McKaylee there. Just got underneath his man.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop that second try there to the Manly side. They've had a lot of football. They just go out and play it now.
Please,
Perfect start from this Manly team.
Morgan Harper.
So Morgan Harper, almost 2 tries in the first 8 minutes. They're so good at this now, block, aren't they, these players in defence? Jeez.
Yeah, I think the man that really started doing that was not such a big man, but Billy Slater was a genius at it.
Well, hang on here.
No try.
Manly are celebrating. Well, has that ball hit the surface?
We won't be able to tell from that camera angle. That one, the one at the back, we will be able to if they've got one.
This is a tricky one here.
You know, from what I've seen, he's got his left hand under the ball.
Having reviewed all available angles, the live decision of no try will be supported.
Your sense block,
Morgan Harper's got to play the ball run.
if it was set up as a try, that would have held as well.
Always look and see if there's an arm underneath the footy.
So the celebration's premature.
Wait for it.
They Manly are going at the moment. It might take too much longer. 2 tackles left here.
Well, that was showing a little bit of desperation there from the Tigers. They need a little bit more of that. McKaylee with the tackle.
Drabojevic now. Cherry Evans. Gajewski again gets the arm free. Funa wrapped up. As the arm is raised for the last. Cherry Evans. That pass knocked down. It was a play that had to be made by Marshall. If that ball slipped by, Manly were coasting through again.
Yeah, but they give the football straight back there to the Manly side. Benji going for the knockdown or the intercept there. Getting off the line and putting some pressure on the ball player in Daly Cherry Evans. Gee, it's unlucky he didn't catch that one. Threw out the right arm, Benji. Seen him take those before.
So the game has been anchored at this northern end. The Tigers have had it twice.
Benji.
Schuster. Cherry Evans. Oh, it's so simple. It's George Tafua.
I'll tell you where you can tell a good ball player. If he goes right to the line, watch Schuster here. A young fella, his first game in the NRL, digs deep right into the line. The pass out the back. Look at this. That's a beautiful play. No look. Pass on the outside. Tafua. You're not going to stop him that close to the line. They just couldn't hang on there that time, the Tigers. They did a good job up until then. Tafua gets over the stripe.
Manly are white hot. George Tafua just had to carry North Faluma over the line, and a stunning start from the Sea Eagles. He's Manly's #1 try scorer, 7th for the year. That'll be a nice little confidence booster for Schuster. Not that he seems to need it, Steve Roach. He does seem like he's very comfortable in these surrounds. Josh's uncle John, of course, former All Black. A couple of years at Newcastle, long career at Halifax. To his nephew Josh there with a nice touch. So Cherry Evans missing from the other side. And that one a little straighter, but still not straight enough. So 8 points to 0, and the Tigers are under siege.
Yeah, you'll just be waiting till the possession turns around here for the Tigers. No football, but it's been a perfect start. 8 from 8 from the Manly side. They've been powerful down through the middle. Daly Cherry Evans, there's DNA all over this early in the game.
So the Tigers have made, what about this, 48 tackles to 8. They've had 5 play the balls to 24. Remarkable stuff. And Manly taking advantage. So the Tigers have to get this ball back somehow. As Vanilla Blake is having his way with them at the moment. Jake Drabojevic, Cherry Evans, Gajewski. It's Schuster. Oh no, Lewis slipped over. And now here's a penalty for a high shot, and Manly will go on the attack again.
Well, I've been watching Joseph Leilua. He's having problems with an ankle here. He's really struggling to get back in the line. He slipped over twice. Oh. Just keeps mounting now for the Tigers, doesn't it? Giving away a penalty on the high tackle for late in the tackle count.
Good looking footwork from Schuster. There was McKaylee with the high shot there. What about this? So Gajewski, first start this year. There's a rarity. He's put to ground without offloading. Now Jake Trbojevic, Jerry Evans, Sirinen steaming onto it. Brooks holding his nerve. Inside the 20. Another short side play, but it's Levi on his own. Opening up the left. Cherry Evans poised. Now Schuster, the early kick. Here comes Tafua, but Norfoluma outruns him to the ball.
He's got a nice touch, hasn't he, Schuster? You wouldn't think that this kid was playing in his first game. He takes the ball to the line again. The grubber kick in behind, plenty of confidence. He's had the last couple of kicks. It's very rare that you see a bloke come on the scene straight away and has a sudden impact. Brad Fittler did it. Remember his first game, little chip over the top, regather score. in his first touch.
5 seconds.
So the attack continues. To Powell.
Let go of the ball, Alex. Come to me, Tom. Good, mate. One.
It really is such a good 1-2 punch when it's firing. Fanua Blake, but this time the pass goes to ground. Funa couldn't hold on.
You always got to expect the football off the likes of Fanua Blake and also Marty Tapau. 27 offloads this season. He's up there with the big offloaders in the game, although Manly haven't had a great season. But you always got to be ready for the footy. Tapau's so strong. Generally when they're being tackled, they get up before the blokes who are making the tackle. So Tigers get the opportunity to get the football back now in their own half. Got it all to do.
They have not had the ball for a tackle since the second minute. Finally, some possession. Kepaoa, Rooster. Run followed up by Aloye.
Danny and Jake, square up.
Now Twal, good to see him back. He's had an injury plagued year. Grant to Brooks. The Brooks dummy not fallen for by Sirinen. So it's Marshall to kick. Looking for a contest. Parker puts it down. And Norfoluma balking successfully. So we get to see what the Tigers might have in attack here.
Okay.
It's not bad tactics by the Tigers too. Brad Parker, not all that great under the high ball. And Tafua, too, when you're kicking him behind him, a little bit slow to turn around. He's a great finisher when they've got the ball, but the try's been scored down the left-hand defence of Manly.
Pull your back.
See, the Tigers now can go back-to-back.
Hold on, mate. All the way in, Harry. Ball in. Out.
Marshall on the run. Skipping. Cherry Evans.
Stand the line. Joe.
Crucial tackle. Here's Grant providing for Twal. The set-up play. Grant now. Brooks. Imbibe. Marshall, the early kick had worked last week, and it's worked again. David Norfoluma.
So it stays in, yeah? Stays, you good?
This is a brilliant put down. The kick had some pepper on it, but David Norfoluma, for the 15th time, gets a try for the Tigers this year.
Gee, I thought the kick was a little bit too big there from Benji Marshall. I thought it was going to roll into touching goal. It just stopped on its point. Norfoluma, how good is he? 15 tries this season in a side that's been well beaten most weeks. He's been a standout for them. He knows how to score them. It's a good hit back here from the Tigers, considering the amount of ball
This will be a good shot.
that they haven't had. Back-to-back sets, and they're good enough to score.
So David Norfoluma, most tries he scored in a season, and what we're in round 17. It's a remarkable season he's putting together. And now top of the table. top of the NRL try scorers list. Same play at about the same time of the game against the Panthers worked last week. Marshall, the kick, well before the last. And they've caught their opposition out.
Well, that kick's there for Tafua, knowing that he'd be up in the line too. As you mentioned early in the tackle count, I think it was about the 4th tackle. Didn't wait to the last to put some pressure on, to build pressure. Benji saw that.
Well, you said it, Megan said it. This game has a feel of points. And we've had 3 tries in 17 minutes. And now Adam Dewey, you can hear our effects mics, they're very good. You can hear the advice that Brookvale fans are giving him. Well, Mary's going to have to go back and do it all again. And those fans, they're not stopping. And it's coming back. Oh, he's done it. And then the little look of satisfaction. So 2-point game. Benji Marshall, 2nd most try assists this year in the NRL. That's his 17th. Only Sean Johnson has more.
And it's testament to for Benji to come out after the week that he's had. You wouldn't really mind it if he did drop his jaw a little bit, but he hasn't.
Well, I'll tell you what, Block, we're getting a good contest here, entertaining. This is just the entree. Raiders, Roosters, coming up at 7:30. Talked about Sonny Bill. That sells itself, but Keary back. Grand final rematch. Josh Morris's 300th. It's got it all, and it's live and exclusive here on Fox League. So now, an offload goes wrong for Noah Blake. Manly gifted another chance.
Slow. Okay. Time off.
So Josh Aloiai trying to force the offload.
We've got 0.
And it has gone wrong.
It's going to be 0 on a 0.
Gee, you got to complete after points, haven't you? Looks like he gets a little whack on the nose there for Noah Blake. Not like him to stay down, so it must have stung him. He's okay. Thumbs up from the trainer.
Oh, full set inside the 10. Just a straightforward run from Tapau. Jake Dragojevic. Jerry Evans. This time the front man, Gajewski.
Stay on the line.
Gardner there staying on for as long as he could. Dragojevic. Tapau. Well handled there by Leilua. Jerry Evans on the line. And then the crash play, but Sirinen just short. Dewey and Mbai combining. Now the grubber kick, and here comes Gajewski. He gets the bounce. They've got
So he's
another.
onside good because the grounding's sweet.
The Tigers can't stop them.
Just want to have a look at where the fullback is, Moses Mbai. If he is back or he's up in the line, the little grubber kick in behind. I think he's caught. You see him just scaling across there now. No real urgency to get across. You've got to be one pass inside the ball. Too far away. Gajewski scores. Cherry Evans, he would have summed it up. He would have just looked up and see where Moses Mbai was, the captain of the Tigers, playing fullback here this afternoon. Manly hit back straight away like that.
So the Tigers, they get one on the board, but Manly immediately return serve. And they don't need much of an invitation at the moment to go through this Tigers defence.
Good to see Gajewski get a try too. As you said, he doesn't start that much for the Manly side. He started so well in this game. Powerful runner of the ball.
And of course, Joel Thompson, unfortunately, his NRL career coming to a slightly premature end before he heads off to the Super League. Cherry Evans.
Going to St Helens, isn't he?
He sure is.
Not a bad club to go to.
And Manly reassert their 8-point lead. Megan Barnard on the sideline.
Yeah, Dan, fantastic response from Manly. And one thing that is noticeable down here on the sideline is the amount of energy coming from the Seagulls bench. They are up and about, they are animated, they are riding every play, as are the fans. They know how important a win is tonight and plenty to like about what they're seeing so far. Manly by 8.
So 5 games here at Brookie for just that one win against the Eels.
Stay behind, fellas.
Certainly looking the good so far here. Yet another restart from the Tigers. Oh, Fanua Blake. Scatter like 10 pins. Siranen. Again, so difficult, these Manly players to put down.
Looks like he's in a little bit of a mood too, Curtis Siranen.
We're up to halfway on play 3. All with muscle, all with grunt. Schuster. Happy to take the line on. Oh, and the flick pass. Levi. Opposite number, Grant getting him. Back to Gajewski's side, the man who is causing, one of many causing the Tigers problems. The floater for Funa. So Cherry Evans here. Puts it up, and Norfoluma comes down with it. Oh, and then the chancy pass. Kepaoa. Kepaoa's in trouble. He's gone. He throws it late though. It's play on. What a play. What a risk. And what a result. But still the Tigers, they're not out of trouble yet.
And just have a look at the way they're springing off their line to the Manly side. Try and put a few ruck plays on or something a little bit different. If you run one out, you won't make any yardage here.
Marshall. He saw Parker had rushed up there. Then Norfoluma gets rid of Parker. Then rid of Tafua. Now Leilua. Back to Leilua. Now Dewey. Back it comes from Brooks. Now Harry Grant. Harry Grant away. Here's Joey Leilua. Now Moses Mbai. Oh my goodness. And then that.
Yeah, well, they're getting all excited lining up on the left-hand side. The Tigers asked some razzle-dazzle play. They forgot a dummy half to go in there. Manly get the football back.
What a crazy set that was. The way it started, the Harlem Globetrotter stuff in the middle, and then the finish. So Manly here, just nice and conservative in this set. Cherry Evans, oh, that's a spiral, that's a beauty. And Mbai has the wherewithal to make sure he knocked it behind him. And again, it puts the young man, Kepaoa, in a tough spot. And again, the Tigers have to bring it back from deep in their own territory. Now Marshall, providing for Garner. Real adventure about these teams this afternoon. Grant only ran it 3 times last week. Penrith really didn't give him that space. Now, here's a problem. Here's a problem here.
You've run behind him, and then you've gained an advantage by passing.
So Mbai gives that one away, and
it's a pretty simple rule when it's like that. When you run around another player, it's a penalty.
he's 35 blocks, Sonny Bill. Doesn't look it, does he?
You know what? I never knock a champion, mate. You watch him play when he's playing with the Roosters. Won the last couple of premierships. It'll be a different Sonny Bill.
And the wait is almost over.
I wonder if he gets nervous after all those games. I love his answer to be, this is just what I do.
He's done this a few times, played a first game with the club. Obviously it's a return to the Roosters, but not unfamiliar territory. All that expectation. Now Manly looking for their 4th try.
Right here. Don't go early. Wait.
Miller Blake
Right, together, tell me
almost up to 100 metres already to Powers getting up there. And now Taniela Paseka.
Someone's finally told him how big he is. I love it when he hits the ball like that.
Cherry Evans, the cutout. Hopewadi. No panic this time from the Tigers. Hopewadi and Harper. Harper there having to come in to help the young man in the field of play. Just a settler here, and it'll come down to the last play. Again, they attack the Tigers left. Sirinen back to Cherry Evans. Here's the grubber. Here's Jake Jabojevic, and Marshall in the nick of time.
Yeah, just the ball just bounced away there from Jakey. I think he was called offside by the referee. I wonder if he heard that through on the chase. Sirinen again dangerous on that right-hand side. They keep going down there. The one-handed offload. Cherry Evans with the grubber kick. Look at the ball bounce away from Jakey here. I don't reckon there'd be anyone on the ground that would enjoy scoring a try like he does. Wholehearted player.
It is remarkable. 15 completed sets to 3. It's almost a good result for the Tigers to be this close. Schuster for Neil Blake offload. Oh, they didn't get that quite right, the Tigers.
Thanks, mate.
Don't imagine they'll look for 2 here, Steve Roach.
No, I think they'll try and keep the heat on. I don't think Daly Cherry Evans kicking for touch will go for too much distance here. So they're better off attacking 20 out than they are getting the ball 10 metres out. Oh, he has gone. Thought they would have given themselves a little bit more room there.
Gajewski. Oh, there's a bit of spice in that tackle. Sam McIntyre with some good work there. Jerry Evans. Sirinen. Grant. Terrific around the hips. And then he gives away a penalty.
Come on, boys. Keep the heat on.
And Levi quickly takes the tap. So Paseka. First to hit it up. Levi. Funa gets there.
I'm going to check it.
Funa just reaches out.
Yeah?
Something has triggered Henry Perenara here. It did look a little easy.
Tackle 2, Clarkie. I'm going to try. Can we just confirm there's no obstruction here with Tavita Funa, mate?
Gee, he's got nice footwork, hasn't he, Funa? They had the numbers on the outside again there on that right-hand side, but he chooses a late pass here from Levi. Well, there's no obstruction there. They got first grab on him, apart from the third man coming in over here. It's Harry Grant. But
ball is caught on the outside of the lead runner.
They've got a fair grab on him.
On.
That's a try.
And Tavita Funa grounds the ball in the in goal. We have a decision.
Nice and straightforward there for the video ref. 4 tries for Manly.
Come on.
And now we're starting to see a score which is reflecting the disparity between these two sides. Funa scored 4 tries in his first 5 games. He's been at fullback the last 3 weeks. Seems to be warming into that role.
Yeah, lovely footwork here. Throws it to show and to go on the outside. Off the right foot. Do you know what? There's 3 Tigers players around, mate, trying to make that tackle. He's not a big man. He's got good footwork, albeit, and speed, but that's what the problem is. When you got 3 in the tackle, you got to make the tackle on one bloke.
The offloads for Manly, one of the factors just killing the Tigers. 8 offloads to power for Noah Blake. Well, there's a bit of respite for the Tigers because they weren't able to handle those 2. 20-6.
It depends if Paseka decides to charge onto the football. As I said, he's only a young player, but he's a huge unit. I've seen him come off the back fence and wind up.
There's a stoic look on Michael Maguire's face, wasn't it, a few moments ago? He demanded consistency and performance, and so far, not coming. So there is Taniela Paseka, 41st game of first grade. Now Levi, 100th game for him, and he's put it down. It was a heavy tackle.
Yeah, Luke Garner it was, just got up under the football. Punishing tackle.
Levi claiming it was dangerous. Garner really does have some grunt in his defence.
Looks like he might have hit the back of his head there, Levi. One of those afternoons that he'll like his chances out of dummy half, but that was a good defence there from Luke Garner.
So he's convinced he's fine. Interesting situation, Manly, with the dummy half. Nasi Finu unavailable. His court case not till July next year. And Levi, his contract up this year, so it's a puzzle yet to be solved. Marshall now in by. Well, the Tigers have had a precious little ball down here, and they've actually looked quite threatening. There's Eisenhuth, first run off the bench. Play service from Brooks. Now Marshall takes the line on. McIntyre, his 10th grade game of first grade. Back to the middle, Eisenhuth again. It's just all one-out stuff in this set.
We've got to push around the ball here, the Tigers.
Brooks, the flat pass for Garner. So it comes down to this. Brooks, the chip kick, lovely catch. And Manly snuffed that out. Morgan Harper, the first try scorer this afternoon.
Now this is the position you'd like to keep Manly in. You've got to burr up here. But again, they just go back the short side, an easy 10-metre run. It'll be a little bit more venom in their tackling and put them on the ground. That's a big thing.
Tackle 4, requested from the trainer to stop play.
George Tafua is down in the back plate, so they've stopped the play. Tigers will get a bit of a breather here.
All right, well, don't forget, we've got the team poised back in the studio. Vonnie and Mal and Greg Alexander, Mick Ennis, talking about the first half here. The tight one earlier at ANZ. Some injury woes for Canterbury. And then, of course, looking ahead to Roosters and Raiders. That's all coming up halftime here on Fox League.
I hope you've taped it on Fox. I have. I'll be watching that on my own.
Yep. IQ.
Yeah, IQ. I get a bit anxious.
Yeah, and won't be listening to the radio. Don't want to spoil it.
No, not on the way home.
No.
Oh. Ready to watch it.
So Tafua here, yeah, they're going to have to help him off here, so that's unfortunate.
Lachlan Croker coming on, so there'll be a big reshuffle here.
Hold on. We good? Give me a step.
To the Manly side, I suppose they'll move out one.
Hold on. Okay. Well,
That's the first thing that's gone wrong for them this afternoon.
It is? Okay. Yeah. You've got an HIA. A lot of
Levi's off.
man.
HIA.
Okay. So now we've got
Okay, we're on.
Croker and Corey
Tackle
Waddell
4, lads.
entering the game here.
Okay, you need a dummy half.
Gee, it's hard to imagine we'll see George DeFool
All
back
right, tackle
tonight.
4. Wait, go, 4.
Sean Keppie.
Last tackle, Sam, square. Don't go early, wait, go.
So the Manly bench has been empty. Can the Tigers make any impression here?
And the pass.
Well, they can if they get a fair bit of ball here. Just been battling coming off their own line for the bulk of the first half.
He's way. Kemba gets over halfway.
6 more, slow.
And a fresh set to work with. Grant to Marshall. Now Wemby on the run. Here's Joey Leilua shrugging off Gajewski. McIntyre.
Jake, you gotta get up.
Tigers rolling. Brooks. Elijah Taylor hitting the line.
Let go. 10 yellow, Jake.
Now Grant.
Wait, Tamina, get up.
Jake Trebojevic, immense there. They're closing in though, the Tigers. Embo. Now the cutout to Kepaoa. Just has to take his medicine and bring it back in field.
Make the line.
Still 2 tackles left.
Thank you.
Eisenhuth. Grant. Carnado Schuster.
Tackle, Corey, square.
It's Brooks to kick on the last. Again, the deliberate chip kick. As Cherry Evans comes away with it. And this is going to be a dropout right now. No. Henry wants to check.
That unbelievable ability to be on the spot all the time, Daly Cherry Evans. Got himself in that position there. Just going to have a look at it.
So 4 tries to 1 in this first half. The Tigers completing just their 6th set for the entire game. They've had 36% of the ball. Huge disparity. They can score here. Just keeps them within touching distance. Eisenhuth. Most of his appearances this year have been as a starting number 13, but off the bench tonight. McIntyre.
He's been good, this bloke, off the bench, McIntyre.
The put down there. Simon eventually getting into ground with Trebojevic. Brooks went wrong, but trying to make something out of nothing. Luciano Leilua. On the 10. Dewey short side. There's some defenders there that he may have thought were offside. And in fact, he had indicated 6 more, Henry Perenara, so the play worked. And he'll walk it back to the 10-metre line for a full set. Just the simple play to start things off. Here's Marshall. Now Garner, the front man. A little bit of sleight of hand there. Schuster with the tackle. And another penalty here for West's Tigers.
That's why I penalty. Come on, I've already got it.
Moses Mbai got hit on suspicion there. Benji Marshall, the no-look pass to Garner.
Well, that's their first penalty of the night.
Yeah, it's great vision, isn't it? Look, you can see how Benji Marshall just tries to cover it up. Looks like he's going to go out the back and hits the front man.
Well, we've got a moment. Megan Barnard down to you on the sideline.
Well, Dan, they only just in the last couple of minutes managed to get George Tafua up the tunnel, which highlights, I suppose, the severity of that ankle injury, that they had to be so delicate getting him off the field and up towards the tunnel. So it doesn't look good for him, hobbling with a couple of trainers carrying him. So we'll get an update on him shortly. And, of course, at HIA, Danny Levi currently off the field as well.
You've got to be able to score here, the Tigers. They've had the bulk of the ball. This is the 3rd set they've had in a row. you're good enough, you can score with that sort of ball. A reshuffled Manly side now.
And here's Brooks. Leilua out the back. Marshall. The rainbow pass. Kepaoa. A little bit slow motion here. Eisenhuth tucks it under the arm, but this time gets the offload. Brooks with the kick. Joey Leilua steaming through, but Parker's got it covered and it doesn't find the in goal.
Once you've grabbed them, you can't drag them.
But the referee says that is a penalty. Yeah, he was on the ground, and once his touch tackle complete, they didn't have the right to throw him into the end goal. So, messy from the Tigers, in a rather meek way to cough up a real opportunity.
I'm going to give a rap there to the scramble defence of the Manly team.
Oh,
said they've been reshuffled.
Yeah, so 5 penalties to 1. 5 penalties to 1. And there is Waddell, one of those coming on recently. Dojavovic. Jerry Evans, the cutout, cuts out his own players. Hopewadi will do well to keep that in. He does, but almost gives the try away. Kepaoa. Well, this game is getting messy, and the Tigers presented with another chance.
Well, as you're saying too, it's slow motion stuff here from the Tigers. They've got to win the right to go wide. They've got to make some sort of impression through the middle before they go wide, because the Manly side just slide off on them.
Here's Grant. He spotted something, Grant.
That's better.
Now Garner, back the other way. So they're close, the Tigers. Marshall.
Keep going, keep going.
Joey Leilua, that was brilliant. Norfoluma, he's got another. And Joey Leilua, hands of a magician. He has turned an awful pass into a try assist.
Well, how elusive is he, Norfoluma, once he gets the football, but they get the football back again. They put all sorts of pressure on. Here's the pass back on the inside. That's where they got the football back here. The Tigers, they did well. Norfoluma. It's a terrible pass now. Leilua with the little tap on. Straight to Norfoluma, just goes back in field. A little bit of footwork. Oh, it's beautiful play, isn't it? They all just all stood there and ball watched. Norfoluma didn't. Got amazing pace off the mark, and away he goes. The Tigers with all the football over the last 6 to 8 minutes.
Well, that is just Leilua's second try assist of the year, but it's one of the try assists of the season. What a tap on. And Norfoluma now, he has a 2-try lead in the race for the top try scorer. First half double. And we now have 6 tries in this opening period. What a funny old game. Until he's not as close to the sideline here, so he probably won't be able to hear the advice. Struck the first one beautifully, same side of the ground. The same result.
Well, as I mentioned before the game, the Tigers have beaten 30 points to 6 against the Panthers, and Manly the same score, 30 points to 6 by the Storm last week. So I would have thought the main thing both sides would have been concentrating on this week would be defence. It's not the case. 20 to 12, but a good open game of footy.
It is giving us entertainment, that's for sure. And what appeared to be a runaway Manly performance is slowly developing into a contest.
It all started to change around, obviously, with the possession and the Tigers starting to get a little bit more ball, but as soon as they took Fanua Blake and Martin to power off. The Tigers starting to have a little bit of luck down the middle.
It's remarkable how often that happens. But Manly will have a lead at half-time, which is a rarity. Oh, Norfoluma has cut them open. The Tigers all of a sudden are full of beans.
Release Tanya, Jake to me, Lachlan. Thank you.
So McIntyre. Croker before Jake Trbojevic finished it off. Oh, Luciano made a beeline for Cherry Evans.
Hold hit, wait.
Now Brooks. Marshall. Just to put enough pressure on him. And it's the kick from Mbai. No one will be in a hurry here to get this scrum packed down. So it looks like we may have seen the last of the scoring in this wide open first 40 minutes.
Well, they should take a little bit of confidence going in at half-time. I know it's 20 points to 12 in favour of the Manly side, but the last 10 minutes, the Tigers have had the better of play. They scored the try on the stroke of half-time.
You're going to get a scrum.
They might be pretty confident.
3 line breaks apiece, so they are troubling Manly when they have the ball.
They've only had 12 sets, the Tigers, in this first half, as opposed to the Manly team with 21.
He's done.
So a conventional way to win this first half.
Thank you.
6 tries in all, Manly 20, West's Tigers 12, and a very fine opening 40 minutes. So who knows what we're going to get. Second half, Manly and the West's Tigers. And it's Eisenhuth to get things going. So where the Tigers made an impression was when Fanua Blake to power off in the first half, and they're yet to re-emerge. So perhaps the Tigers, if they can get off to a flyer here, they can really impose themselves. Grant. McIntyre to halfway, very close to. Here's Marshall. A dummy knock forward for by Corey Waddell, but Marshall does well. Now Norfoluma with a bit of space. It's around Kepi. For all that adventure, not much game there for the Tigers. As the high kick is put up, and oh, Funa does well. Oh, and then he cops one from Marshall. And no bad blood there between those two, but fairly simple penalty for the ref to blow.
Well, that was some sort of take there from Funa at the back. Looked like it dropped on him at the last second. Did well. Benji chasing through. Throws out a little bit of a coat hanger. Apologises on the way down. I'm right, pal. No problem.
Very loving embrace there. Funa, that'll do his confidence the world of good. Last week, 4 errors at fullback and 4 errors the week before. But that's a lovely catch. Down to Megan Barnard on the sideline.
Yeah, Dan, some terrible news for George to fill. His night is over and looks like his season as well. The doctors believe he's done his Achilles. So awful news for him. He'll go for scans now, but gee, it's not looking good.
There's a man that has had a lot of serious injuries. ACL, collarbone. He's done his collarbone a couple of times and now had the Achilles to that. So that's very unfortunate for George Tafua. But Manly here, after that penalty, decent position. Ooh. Simon did well. He did really well to keep it going. And now, here's Morgan Harper. Jerry Evans. Serving up. Another offload. Harper. Drops it behind him. Play on. Penalty for Manly. Well, this penalty count is now 7-1 in Manly's favour.
You don't think you could be that bad too, wouldn't you? They scrambled well that time, the Tigers. They've got to hang on here early in the second half. And Manly on the attack. They're looking dangerous. Searing them with a couple of offloads to start the second half. He looks like he wants to score, doesn't he?
Nonchalant there from Kepi. Here it comes down to Sirinen. He's cut down. They knew it was coming, the Tigers. And Brooks with the grass cutter. Jerry Evans. Now, Schuster, the kick, ricochets off a Tiger, but now Norfoluma comes down with it. And the Tigers hold on.
Looking when both sides have got the football, the Manly team looked real crisp when they spread the footy. A little bit of slow motion here, especially in that first half from the Tigers. Oh, no.
Leilua, Joey Leilua. Well, the Rocks and Diamonds, the diamond of a try assist before half-time.
Well, a lot of times you see that. Leilua trying to get to his feet. He's been held down. It's a terrible play, the ball, but didn't get his foot anywhere near the football.
The refs don't like it when the player puts the ball on the ground before he gets up. They will tend to side with the defensive player unless there's something particularly egregious.
And a little bit of experience there from Dvojevic, just holding him down a little, just that second long.
We've actually got to get in the scrum.
We'll do this all again.
Sam, you bind with it.
So the first half starting much like the second. It's all Manly.
Let's go. Wait. All the way in, Lige. All in.
It's a good line from the ref, isn't it? You've actually got to get in the scrum if you're in the scrum.
Now Morgan Harper. Luciano Leilua and McIntyre. But Manly are full set inside the 10. Kepi down the middle. They just pound through these Tigers. Levi there, Sirinen. He does want to try. He's getting closer. Jake Trbojevic. Jerry Evans, the double pump. Now Schuster, a little kick, and again it comes away for the Tigers. And Leilua has put this into touch. Well, that was an outrageous attempt to keep it in play.
Schuster again with the little chip over the top. He's not afraid to use his kicking skills. It's the second time in this second half. A little grubber kick over the top. And is that Leilua in the touch?
Yeah, not much you could do there, was there?
You can't keep gifting this side the footy. They did that in the first half, and Manly were good enough to score.
He thought he may have got rid of that ball before his foot hit the grass the other side of the line. So the pressure mounts up here. Jerry Evans on the line to Funa. Scored in the first half.
Hold. 6 more, slow.
Extra tackle added here with Jerry Evans. Now Sirinen. Here's Funa hovering.
Okay, Sam, Tom, got to get up, get a toe. Go one.
And Paseka, a crash play. The offload. Jerry Evans. Dewey holding on. Jerry Evans gets rid of it. Oh, then a strong tackle from Grant.
Sam.
Cutting Opawati in half.
Wait.
But the offloads just continue here. Paseka.
It's
a settler here.
Right side. Harry. Ball plant, 3.
Jake Trbojevic. He had them fooled momentarily, but McIntyre holds on with Mbai. Short side play. Schuster again goes to the boot. He's kick happy, and this time the Tigers come away with it.
I reckon Des will be sending out the message, run. That's a third kick in the second half here from Schuster.
A little tardy, Manly. Tigers bringing it back now. Last team to score, of course, just before half-time. Dewey started the season in the centres. And now Mbai came to the Tigers as a fullback, but this is his first game with a one on his back in 2020. Brooks. Easy one for Hopewadi in his second game of first grade.
You know, the other thing too, Dan, it's the wrong sort of kick there. You're 40 metres out and you put a bomb up. You don't give enough time for your chasers to get through. You're better off trying to pin them in the corner, because now they're up over the 30 in the second tackle.
Here's Sirinen again. This is his 16th run.
Off the wall, Liza! Answer me.
Now, that gets him over 100 metres.
Up now, BG. Luciano.
The second now over halfway. Schuster wants it on the short side. Gets it on the short side. And the pass for Waddell. Now, how's that come out?
6 more.
It's come
Six
out
more.
legally, and it's come out for 6 more.
Is there coming?
Sirinen again with the ball.
And that's advantage over.
Harper.
Well, Manly have got to put their 2 big guns on again in the front row. They need to come back for Noah Blake and Tapau, because they're going side to side now, Manly.
Jerry Evans, the dummy. Saw him slip past Dewey.
Up now, Luciano.
Kepi
That's better.
Liza, get up now.
wanting the quick play the ball. She's almost got 6 more there too. Here's Cherry Evans.
Luciano.
Brooks got in his way. The little grubber from Levi. There's a collision between
No, too big.
Eisenhuth and Kepi.
Too big. Pass is too
And
big.
the result
Too big.
is West's Tigers ball and an extra tackle.
And sometimes he just tries to overplay his hand. He's a good player, Levi, but they were charging through there. I think that might have been the wrong play. Leave the kick in to Cherry Evans.
Well, they were ruthless in the first half, Manly, but not so
Let go now, Albert.
with these opportunities in the second half. And Luciano Alua. Didn't see much of it last week, seen a bit more of it tonight. His brother Joey now, and the nice play the ball. Grant allowed to run. It's a terrific set for the Tigers.
Now, no, Sean.
Speed of the play the ball, Dan. A couple of them there, back to back. Gets them upfield comfortably.
Brooks has spotted something. Ooh, and almost cut them open. So he won't be kicking. It'll be Benji. Benji, the chip kick. Norfoluma. Even for the great David Norfoluma, that kick was too much.
Gee, that was a great set. After they'd been under the pump defensively, Manly had 4 or 5 sets against them, couldn't come up with points. Tigers did well after a couple of quick play the balls, get up the other end of the field. The turnover now 10 metres out from Manly's line. Let's see what they've got left here.
And Benji thought that it was aiming straight at the flag, and then over the green it went.
Marty Tapau back on the field, Dan.
Okay, but he's going to have to do some defence here.
Thank you.
Because Parker has put this down. So a little momentum change here at Lotto Land. And there he is, Sonny Bill, putting that jersey on for the first time. Not that jersey, but he'll put the jersey on for the first time in 6 years.
Can you? I know they've won the last 2 premierships, the Roosters, but can you imagine the buzz of blokes who have never met Sonny Bill, the aura of the bloke?
Now the Tigers. Here's Norfoluma. Oh, he almost found a way. In fact, did well to bring it back in field. Taylor.
They won't want to give him a little bit of a sniff here, Manly.
Brooks. Oh, the cutout. And Harper got in the way. Presents the Tigers 6 more tackles, but it was a play that had to be made.
Because if they can score here, they love throwing the football around. They won't be that far behind on the scoreboard if they can get across the stripe. They scored just before half-time, the Tigers. They can score first in the second half here. It's game on.
Well, Manly have conceded over the last 5 weeks 32 tries, so you know they are susceptible, as the Tigers are at the other end. Comes out to Marshall. Now Norfoluma looking for number 3. Another set restart. It's Garner. Wasn't exactly ready for that one. This will be the first tackle. Eisenhuth. Elijah Taylor off his hip there.
You almost need a court order to get the ball off him.
Now Brooks. Beautiful pass, and Moses Embai carries Foona to the line, and the Tigers are back in business.
I wonder if they're going to have a look at an obstruction here.
Can you just confirm there's
Cherry
no
Evans is
obstruction
still
there,
on the
mate?
ground.
Moses Embai.
Moses Embai.
It was the delayed pass of Brooks which has created this little opening.
Well, I'll tell you what, Daly Cherry Evans has made the decision to go in and make the
Defensive
tackle
decision by Daly Cherry
on
Evans to
Leilua.
come on
That's a try.
the lead runner for the Tigers. The ball's caught on the outside. We're playing on.
That's a try.
Well, can you believe this? It was 20-6 just before the break.
And Moses Embai grounds the ball in the in goal. We have a decision.
Now it is very much game on. No smile on Michael Maguire just yet. But he'll certainly be feeling better about things with the Tigers. All of a sudden, back in business.
It's all about momentum, isn't it, really? The Tigers scored just before half-time, as you remember, and first to score in the second half. That's a great decision. Cherry Evans has made the decision to go in and wrap around Leilua. The second man play, Moses Embai, the Tigers captain, gets the try. Look at him, he's caught in the seat. Two minds. The Tigers are in. Desi hasn't thrown the headphones off yet this evening. He generally, when something happens, he grabs them and slams them down.
Give it one more try block and we might see them furl. So Moses Embai back in the fullback role. Certainly seen more of the ball. And Luke Brooks, only his 4th try assist of the year, had 24 last year, but 4 so far in 2020.
I reckon that might be one of the reasons that they let Benji go, to give Brooks the keys to the city. It's got to be his team. Yeah.
Dilly struck him well so far tonight. 4 tries to 3. They're unrelenting.
They're hammering him both sides.
Well, they haven't put him off yet.
Great kick.
And he keeps showing them up. 25 minutes to go. This is anybody's.
Fanua Blake back on for the Manly side.
So more shots of the Roosters as we look at the Raiders team, and a change there. No Curtis Scott, which we knew was happening. So Nick Kotrick into the centres, Semi Valemei onto the wing. Josh Starling, Tom Starling to start in the hooking role block. So Saliba Havili will come off a little bit later. Here's the restart. Oh, the pinball kick. And now, Luke Brooks.
You expect a little bit of razzle-dazzle now from the Tigers. They got themselves back in.
That was bananas, that opening play.
Oh! Let him go, Curtis. Denny.
So now McIntyre.
Well, they love this sort of scenario, don't they, the Tigers? They love when it's 2018. They don't like it being 8-6. They love a contest and both sides being able to score.
Nice catch from Hopewadi. So now there's a real energy about the Tigers team. Racing to put Harper away. There's another run for Sirinen. Morgan Harper, well, they can't afford another injury. They've already lost George Tafua, and now Sirenen's got a problem.
Anything in this hockey?
So it's just fraying around the edges of the moment for Manly. Sirinen looks like he might be able to shake that one off.
He's up to his feet now.
He's up.
He's already matched the most runs he's ever had in the game. There's still
tackle
23
3. Wait,
minutes to
Curtis.
go.
Right, let's go.
Just watch the way Manly play now, just through the middle. Just been going side to side without winning the right to do it. Now they've got their big guns back on. Here they go.
Immediate, isn't it? Immediate. You can see the impact. to Powell, followed up by Fanua Blake. But this is the last tackle. Cherry Evans tries to hit the belly of the ball. Norfoluma, bamboozled. Here comes Parker, and Norfoluma can only force it, touch in goal.
He didn't have to watch his mistake there. He had to turn around and chase because Parker was on his hammer. Norfoluma kicks it dead in goal. They forced the line dropout. How many ebbs and swings has this game had? Look at that. He didn't stop while he made the mistake. Got on his bike. And he forced the line dropout.
Now their turn to go back on the attack. What a seesawing game. To Powell. Now Fanua Blake. B1 and B2. The big units, so hard to put down. Sirenen. Inside the 10 already. Fanua Blake, catch and pass. Now Waddell steaming onto it. It takes 3 Tigers to stop him. Back to the open foot to Powell. Now Jake Trebojevic. Oh, that's scintillating. Exquisite from Marty Tapau.
Yeah, soft hands there from Tapau. The catch and pass. Give him 28 offloads. That's beautiful stuff. Tapau, he's the man a little bit earlier in the tackle count that just takes their pack on. He reloads straight away on this right-hand side. There he is right over the left. Hard man to tackle. He's got great bumper bars up. Reloads again. Catch and pass. Soft hands. Jakey Trbojevic is over for the Manly side. And doesn't he like it too?
So another twist this game takes. Manly on the board for the first time in this second half. It's remarkable, isn't it? The difference those 2 front rowers make. The Tigers are on the back foot the whole set. Henry takes evasive action there as Trbojevic hurls that up.
Thought he was going to join the cuddle there.
So second try for Trbojevic this year. Signed until 2026.
Aren't they the best players too? The blokes that you can rely on week in and week out, no matter what the situation is. Jakey gets him further ahead.
No problem for Daly Cherry Evans. So we've still got 20 minutes to go. But now Manly back out by 8. And now here, once again, are the Roosters. We had this lineup earlier. No Jake Friend. Freddie Lussick will start. And Angus Crichton has been brought into this side. So significant. No veteran there in Jake Friend. And a big night for Freddie Lussick, just his 3rd game of first grade. What a night that's going to be. And Andrew Voss and Cooper Cronk, Braithen Astor, all ready to go at Canberra Stadium. One of the games of the year live here on Fox League. So where does this game go from here? It is anybody's guess. Fanua Blake.
Move now, Alex. It's me, Harry. Luke Gunner. Come on.
Closing in on 150 metres already. Sirenen.
Release. Luke. Okay, mate.
That's 19 runs and more to come. Jerry Evans washed up on by Benji.
Oh!
Cuts that
Last
off.
tackle. Okay, markers.
So not so many metres this time. Schuster. Plenty of height on that kick. In by Safe.
Record.
Harper. First to meet him. Norfoluma, every time he gets at Norfoluma, he's trouble. Most tackle busts in the competition. Joey Leilua.
Move
Now 12. Sudden Manly backpedaling a little in this set.
Come on.
And by. Crowd's cries ignored. Short side here on the last. And that is intriguing.
See, that's the problem there for the Tigers. The offloads here, the ability of the Manly players to stand in tackles and offload, 13-5. So what that does is upset the defensive line when someone gets a flop back or an offload. Tigers doing their best to get themselves right back in.
We've got an update from Megan Barnard.
Yeah, Dan, just a quick reminder for anyone out there who may have left it late to do their Father's Day shopping, don't worry, because the NRL shop has got you covered. At any hour, you can just head to nrlshop.com to grab something for your dad. I'm just having a quick look now. Something for you, Blocky, maybe some shorts, maybe a scarf, a trivia box, a shirt. What do you reckon?
A scarf. I think I have a scarf. What do you reckon?
That would suit you.
A scarf? I think you'll say you want a cravat.
Or a kerchief.
So Manly is getting through their set here. The winner of this game goes to 14 competition points. Just 4 behind Cronulla, who have got their issues. Here's Lachlan Croker. Terrific first run from him. Now on the last, it's another high kick from Cherry Evans. Interesting catching style and very effective from Mbai. So the Sharks next week have got the Warriors, and then they've got 2 very tough games after that. Not that the Warriors won't be difficult, so they're on 18 at the moment. If you missed the news from earlier in the day, Wade Graham facing suspension, Chad Townsend facing suspension. So all of a sudden, 20 points might just be enough. And Garner puts it down as Marshall gets expansive. Self-destruction from the Tigers.
Well, you can't try and spread the ball off a flat run the run before. You can't. There's no way you can do it. It's bad execution there. The Tigers with another error. Garner this time.
We're all just counting the minutes.
Sorry, mate. You got a half? Harry.
I think he's nervous. Look at the big breaths there.
You need a back rower.
Was it a poker table? You go all in against him. You can go all in on a football field, they block against him.
He's been one of the greats, that bloke, in all codes.
Premiership winner with the Dogs and the Roosters. Cherry Evans. Now to Powell. Here come Manly. Croker surveys. Jerry Evans. Sirenen. Put the offload away for the time being. Again, he's worn one. He gets up a little gingerly. Jake Chaboyevich with the grubber. And that is a lucky break for Jake. He gets 6 more. Tristan. He's already shown us he's not afraid to take the line on. And Sirenen remains down. And that's why the pause in play. So it was a heavy tackle, legal, almost certainly legal, in the middle of the field. Now Schuster.
Schuster, I think he's got cramp. I think he's struggling with cramp. Garner, it is just underneath. I reckon Big Ciro might be winning a little bit there.
It's a classic tackle, isn't it? Well, out it comes.
There's the breakfast.
And now we see who gets tackled on that spot. So he's all right, Sirenen. He's having a night, 20 runs. Desperate for that try against his former club. Geez, Schuster is also
He's
a
cramping
concern.
up. I seen him about a couple of plays ago. He just cramped up.
So this is about 10 minutes ago, and the first signs of some sort of ailment. Oh, you've picked it. You've picked it. Just cramping up. Although, a little concerned with the ankle there.
Pretty hard for young blokes to come in. The pace of the game is 10 times quicker.
And don't forget,
There's always something happening.
there's no second grade. We're in a unique situation where these players coming in cold. No match fitness. And he's coming from the field.
Michael? You on that? Tackle 2. Hold on.
So Manly's bench starting to look a little thin.
All right.
So it might be
Here
more
we go.
than
Tackle
cramp,
2.
but
Let's go.
we'll update you when we can. Broker to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans keeps it going to Harper. Dewey rounding him up. Broker first receiver again. Trebojevic. Sturdy. Two tackles left here. Cherry Evans down to Powell.
Last tackle, Harry.
Grant with the tackle. That's a sloppy play, the ball.
Gee, that was a good tackle by Grant. He works hard, the young fella. A pity, it looks like he's going to be going back to Melbourne. I like his attitude too. He said, I promised him I'll go back. He might like to stay with the Tigers.
Now, we've got a Harvey Norman captain's challenge here. Oh, now then. Tapau has put the ball on the ground before getting up, but there was contact on the boot of Grant.
We said that in the first half. They don't like that, do they? Placing the ball on the ground before you actually get up to play it.
The fact they would hit Grant on the way through may work in Manly's favour here. It's a big call. A big call
Marty
with 14
Tapau,
to
in
go.
attempting to play the ball, places the ball on the ground, and Harry Grant's foot kicks the ball away, preventing Marty Tapau from playing the ball. Challenge by Manly is successful.
So successful, the first challenge of the night.
Tell you what, they've had a few calls go their way, haven't they,
It's a
tonight?
penalty. You've kicked it out. Okay.
Marty looks up to the heavens and
Thanks, Dan.
kisses his finger. Thank you.
Unfortunate for Grant because it was appeared to be a momentum changer. But Manly, a chance here to really impose themselves, and no consideration for 2 points here. They want to further score in front. Jerry Evans, Sheridan.
They should give him a try just for trying so hard.
It's Fanua Blake. Oh, that pass brilliantly scooped up by Waddell. Is Grant working him over? Fanua Blake. No offload here. Tigers need to hang on. Cherry Evans, Morgan Harper. And the Tigers crack. Harper gets another. He's having a night out. First game in Manly colours, and he's got 2 tries.
Gee, that was some sort of pass there from Daly Cherry Evans. Harper, if you have a look at it, got on the inside shoulder of the defender. Have to see the replay to see who that was. Yeah, it's Dewey. And that's the try. Just caught him on the slide there. Beautiful gap running, but it's his second try. Daly Cherry Evans, another try assist. The passing game.
That's 4 try assists for Daly Cherry Evans, so he's certainly turning it on. And Harper doing well to improve the position as well, so it's a nice handy lead for the Seagulls. So Schuster is just sitting on the sideline. I think cramp. He's not too concerned, but an ice, a bag of ice might tell a different story.
Dan, just quickly, I've just got the word. They're saying it is cramping. It is just severe cramping. So that is what's keeping him off. Nothing more than that.
That's a best case scenario, Megan. Thank you. It's a Vostafua with a more serious injury. But Cherry Evans puts Manly 14 clear. We see Sonny Bill on the field. You just know, Steve Rhodes, that Ricky Stewart would have loved this week. The us against the world mentality. Look at all the attention on Sonny Bill. Look at all the attention on the Roosters. We get no respect. They beat the Roosters a month ago.
I want to see Bateman go after it. That'll be a highlight for me.
Bateman, or you think it'll be Bateman?
I think it'll be Bateman because he'll play on an edge when he comes on. I don't think he'll play through the middle. I hope he's on his side.
And now, oh, that's a great result for the Tigers. That's gone into touch. It's crossed the 40-metre line.
I've got to say, Sonny Bill still looks imposing. Don't worry about that.
And
you want to challenge it?
there's a bit of confusion here. Now, Manly are going to challenge this again, so Harvey Norman captain's challenge.
Okay,
He's got a few lumps on his body where I never had.
Going out, going 10.
It's called a six-pack.
I know.
And 10.
I know what it's called. I'd like to have one.
We've got camera 4 right there, so I don't know if it's going to be useful for you.
Well, it certainly crossed the 40. Hasn't come off Kepaoa. Anything's in play once it's challenged. And nothing there suggests that this could be overturned. Not yet, anyway. No, that's going to be Manly's challenge gone.
Yes, 100.
Ball finds touch from the Tigers from the kickoff without touching any player before it goes into touch. Challenge by the Manly is unsuccessful.
Okay, no challenges remaining.
So the Tigers still have one up their sleeve, but that's Manly's challenge done for the night. And the Tigers, they have to do this in a hurry. They're going to give themselves an outside shot. Nice pass, beautifully read. Jack Gajewski's put one on Joey Leilua.
Well, you can't whinge if you dish it out, can you? If you cop one, it's 101.
Tall. Oh, it's a power in his face. Sirenen finishing it off.
No, Curtis, you're not square.
So Brooks, in by, chance, Leilua, back inside, Norfoluma. Oh, he thought he had a hat-trick. They'll get 6 more here, the Tigers. Grant, Aloye, oh, what a tackle. It was Harper. Little into the game now. So we've got 2 dummy halves as they link up.
Not a bad move. He's got speed out of dummy half too, Little.
Now Marshall to Aloye. Here's Brooks. Saw a bit of space in front of him and thought he could cut through. Wall. Quick hands Marshall. Nice pick up Mbai. Here's Dewey. Here's the Tigers try.
Happy?
Well, don't get in the queue yet if you're on the Seagulls, because the West's Tigers, they just keep hanging around.
I think he's done a good job too here this evening. Dewey on the left-hand side, he's a handful. He's hobbling back, a goal kicker also. They get the number, the overlap, the Tigers. They're good at creating that overlap. Dewey gets over. He's not hurt enough to not take the shot at goal here from the sideline for the Tigers. Been kicking well tonight.
Well, the key was they had to score, obviously, but they had to do it quickly. They couldn't waste sets and blind dropouts. They've given themselves 10 minutes for 2 more scores. And this end-to-end game, this just continues. Triathlon here at Lotto Land.
Being set up nicely for Benji with the finish here. There's still 9.5 minutes to go.
Manly not exactly impregnable in defence. The Tigers been at the other end. Well, they don't make it easy for this bloke. He's been up to the challenge so far.
Oh, easy. Black dot.
That is sensational. The fade as well. So, 8 points, 9 minutes to play. What about the lucky fans in Canberra? So few tickets available, unfortunately, at the times we live in. And they get to see this event, to see the return of Sonny, and get to see their team on show. I love how excited you get every time they put vision up of him, Blocker.
I'm nearly out of my chair.
Never heard you speak so glowingly of a fellow male before. No, it's great to have him back in our game. It is just so wonderful to have such a magnetic figure playing our competition once again. So now the Tigers. What will the plan of attack be? Straight and hard for the first 3 plays here. Brooks to Marshall. Now Joey Leilua. He's really having a good time of it in the last few minutes. Norfoluma desperation. Brooks, that went back. We continue as Brooks. He's hauled in, but still 2 tackles left.
Well, that's a penalty. You've got to roll out of the play the ball. Fanua Blake just laying in and around to play the ball. Unlucky not to get the penalty there, the Tigers.
They could have used 6 more as well, but they might come up with something here. Now, Moses Mbai, Adam Dewey, pushing away from Hopewadi. Needs to get rid of it. Still going though, Dewey. Now finds Brooks. Now Grant. Here's Garner. Oh, they had him shot. Grant. Leilua. Norfoluma. Here come the Tigers.
Well, I thought he'd blown it there. Luke Garner that time. He had 2 men on his outside, but they reloaded and went that way again.
Tackle 6.
Norfoluma gets in for a hat-trick. The Tigers a little bit of razzle-dazzle. Adam Dewey again. He scored the try just before, and he was the man that broke a few tackles. There's Norfoluma now, just about to put the ball down. No one in sight.
What an effort.
David Norfoluma stays
to bring
in the
this
play
back
and grounds
to
the
a
ball
one-score
in
game with so much time left.
Put that down to Dewey, but the run here again on the left-hand side. And there it is, try time.
So with 11 minutes to go, it was a 14-point game. We still have 7.5 to play. And David Norfoluma, oh, he can almost lock up that try scoring title. He's 3 clear of the field. And that's not of prime concern at the moment.
It's a great effort for a side that's been sitting in 12th. He's been their best player this season.
Can he keep doing it? Adam Dewey.
Of course he can. He's hitting them beautifully.
And you see the gentle fade again. And that one, no. But most importantly, they're now within touching distance.
Well, there's a run from Dewey and the offload. Some beautiful stuff from the left centre tonight, normally a fullback. The Tigers keep the ball going. Leilua's had a couple of great touches in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Flicked the ball out the back a couple of times. That time it was a catch and pass. The Tigers are in again.
Well, now we've got a finish. The main course might be a few moments away in Canberra, but geez, this entree is a beauty. The defence hasn't been pristine, but hasn't given us some entertaining footy here at Lotto Land. Well, here we go. The Tigers on the way back. The winner, just 4 points outside the 8. Season not quite done. Ghana, this is how they started their previous set. Just happy to punch it up the first 2 or 3 plays. Aloye. Geez, had a good season, Josh Aloye. All contained tonight to this point, though, is Brooks.
I like it when he thinks run, Brooks.
Little. And that gets the Tigers to the last play here. Brooks through the hands. Mbai now with the kick. And that one flirts with the touchline, but Funa has to haul it in. Great chase. And now the Eagles, the task of rucking it out. They've got much left in the tank.
We've got 5 blokes that aren't behind the ball yet, the Sea Eagles. That's the 3rd tackle.
They're still on the 10-metre line. The Tigers could smell the blood in the water. And now Waddell goes nowhere. Look where they are. So that is the 5th tackle. Jerry Evans gives it the lot. Doesn't quite hit that flush. And the Tigers, terrific field position. Norfoluma. And the Tigers have an entire set inside Manly territory. What a finish this is turning out to be. Grant.
They're good.
Down the middle. Little. Brooks. Mbai. The early kick from Marshall, and Funa has taken it over. It's a result for the Tigers. Time ticking away, but still 4 minutes remain.
Gee, they keep the heat on, don't they? Benji Marshall again with a grubber kick in and behind, keeping it honest. Funa just travelled across field there. The fullback for the Manly team had to play at the ball because Norfoluma was striding downfield. He had to play it there.
Well, Norfoluma, wonderful evasive work because came off the body of Funa. Unfortunately for Norfoluma, didn't touch him on the way out. More pressure for Manly. Here's Marshall. Stepping. It'd be ironic if he was the hero after the week he's had. Little. Grant's pass to Twirl. Brooks on the right. The cutout for Marshall. Another cutout, Norfoluma. This time he's got a steady. 3 tackles left in this set. A bit slow motion here as Grant just happy to march it forward. So what have they set this up for? A short side play. Marshall, Garner. Oh, he just couldn't get it on to Norfoluma. Well, here we go. Biggest play of the night so far. Brooks, he's been practicing these kicks all day. Dewey. And a brilliant catch by Dewey. They've tied it up. They've come from nowhere.
Well, what about that for a take? AFL style, arms right above the head.
Sure Adam Dewey takes
perfectly placed kick. He takes it all right.
Luke Brooks, for about 5 minutes of the warm-up, did nothing
West Tigers kick
but
chaser
produce
onside.
these kicks. These chopping kicks across the face of goal, and he's landed that on a dime.
Look at that take. That's brilliant.
Adam Dewey takes the ball cleanly.
That's great stuff from our cameraman.
And
Showed
grounds the
how
ball
good
in
that
goal. We
take
have a
is.
decision.
It's 32-all.
Now, Dewey scored the try, made the run to set up the one just before, now scored another one. How good is he?
First week back in the centres. Flying. Mbai's had a good night back at fullback. Luke Brooks. Pinpoints. And this will be the easiest kick of the night for Adam Dewey to put the West Tigers in front. What a wonderful catch by Dewey. How has this got away from the Seagulls? It was 32-18 with 10 to play.
And what a man to kick to, too. His height, Dewey, and gets the kick now that could put the Manly Sea Eagles to the sword.
Manly facing 6 consecutive losses for just the second time under Des Hasler. The Tigers, just 1 win out of their last 5. And Luke Brooks, he had 3 try assists coming into this game. Well, he's got a couple tonight. Perhaps the match winner. Adam Dewey. He's had a wonderful night. He got it! Tigers in the lead! A big pumping of the fist from Dewey.
Yeah, I love the reaction there from Dewey.
Hold your horses, Sonny. Hold your horses. We've got to finish here. It's only a few minutes away. As soon as we're done from Lotto Land, straight down to Canberra. Raiders and Roosters. Does look a bit nervous, doesn't he, Block? Pensive.
Oh, you don't. I'll never knock a champion, mate. I've said it before. He coming off the bench, just a power athlete. He's going to be hard to handle.
Stay on side.
Here we go. Manly need a result here. And Cherry Evans gives them a chance, but Norfoluma. What a 10 minutes for the Tigers. They were gone.
They've got to complete this set and get down the other end of the field. Make Manly look up. They've got 100 metres to go. They'll get another set here. There were a couple of tackles anyway.
It was just about over. Now Leilua Luciano. Manly, they've been out of gas, it has seemed, for a little while. Now they're in the centre of the field here. That's going to make this kick a little tricky unless they decide to run it. Brooks and Manly are going to get at least 1, maybe 2 plays.
They had to get to their kick there.
Jerry Evans. The spread out here to Gajewski. This is it. Jerry Evans. Funa. Now through the hands. Morgan Harper's in trouble. The ball's come out. It's over. It's over. The West Tigers have produced a comeback for the ages. 14 down with 10 to play, and they have pinched this game off the Sea Eagles.
Full time.
What a finish. Steve Roach, thank you to you. Megan Barnard as well.
No problem. Looking forward to the next game.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then it's Vossi and the team from Canberra Stadium. Fox League, we're live on Super Saturday. Tigers winners at Lotto Land.